All right, so in this book review, I will be giving you a synopsis that I made for the book written by John C Maxwell, Developing the Leader Within You. This is version 2.0. So this is a little different from the version he first created back in 1993. And when he wrote that book, uh, this is pre colleges and universities actually having leadership courses. So he was really like one of the forefront runners of this whole leadership, right? So again, I wrote a couple notes, so I'm gonna go over them. This is really a must-read book for people that want to become or are in a leadership role. And you could be a parent, you could be a teacher, a doctor, or even a police officer. Actually, being a police officer, I think this book is pretty important for any rank that you currently hold. Um, he defines leadership very simple. Leadership is influence. All right. And then he goes on to say that one of the key things in leadership is you must uh, have good communication, recognition, and be an influencer. Uh, so throughout the book, he touches on the 5 levels of leadership that he created based on his experience, and based on a lot of his models come from teaching the Bible. I feel that he's very easy to understand and very it's just good reading. You could actually open the book anywhere, any chapter, and you could just pick up great knowledge, great tips, and you could read from anywhere really. It doesn't have to be in order. So anyways, going back to the 5 levels of leadership, first is position. So people follow you here because of your title, which is not necessarily the best one. He describes it as the first of 5 levels. Number 2, level of importance, from minimal to maximum. Number 2 is permission. So people follow you because they want to, right? Number 3 is production. People follow you for what you have done to the organization or what you have done within the organization. Number 4 is reproduction. So people follow you because of what you have done for them. And the last one, number 5, is one pretty much leaders want to get to. Anyone in a leadership role is respect. Okay, people follow you because of who you are and what you represent to them. So that's pretty powerful. I know in the police world, uh, my coworkers and a lot of people I know follow supervisors. They say one of their favorite supervisors, they'll say, "Man, if that person tells me to run towards a brick wall, I'll do just that." It's just of who they are, the level of respect they have towards them. So Dr. Maxwell also gives great examples of what boss versus a leader is. He goes on and on for pages, and he describes that a leader is really someone who is in the people development world. Okay, so you're a people developer. So you want to know what your subordinates, what your people want to accomplish, and you want to give them the tools to do so. A key in leadership, he goes on to say, is the importance of managing tasks, prioritizing. So that is huge. And then he gives a couple of tips on how to do that. He has a whole chapter on that. He also goes on and say that the foundation of a good leader is his or her character. And he preaches on the importance of having a strong character. Dr. Maxwell mentioned that the ultimate test of leadership is creating positive change, and the quickest way to gain leadership is to solve problems. So if you're a problem solver, you automatically start raising yourself from the positions, right? From position, permission, production, reproduction, and lastly, respect, the 5 levels. So how quickly you are in solving problems. I thought chapter 6 was one of my favorite chapters of the whole book. It talks about how to become an overnight success. I won't kill the surprise, but he has a chapter on how to become an overnight success. So I think that chapter is pretty cool. I'll leave it at that. Dr. Maxwell also writes a lot on how important having a vision is, and not only having a vision, but also having the right uh, associations. So he says that is very important for any leader. And finally, he goes over the importance of being like water, like um, being able to change with the times. Okay, not being too strict. You have to change with modern times. So simple as that. So, anyways, this was an easy read. It's not a very thin book, but it's very doable. I read it in a week, and great book. Again, this is developing the leader within you, version 2.0 by John C Maxwell. Enjoy. Hopefully you enjoy this book review. And if you do, please like it and comment below. All right. So, all right. This is from Athena Financial.